Page 117. Everybody's ready, of course. We're graphing the first one. Asia. How do I graph the first problem? Landon, that's your problem.
You would do an open circle on time.
Yes?
And then you would go to the right.
Correct. Open circle. Everything to the right. Kira, how about the second one?
A closed on 71. And then you go to the right.
Correct. Landon,
Open
on what number?
-5 and then everything goes.
Correct. Asia?
Open circle on -5.
Did that one, round 4.
Oh. Close circle on 189. And then to the right.
Very good. All right. Again, the next couple pages from your workbook are on that sheet, page 118. Again, I want these part of your notes. That's why they are printed off for you. So go ahead and write notes on there if you would like.
We're done with this already?
Yep. All right, it says translate each word statement into an inequality. That means in my answer, I need to have a greater than or less than sign, maybe equal to. Okay, the low temperature. Going to underline that. At least 25 degrees. So what does that mean? What does at least mean? If you are at least 12 years old, what does that mean? Doesn't mean about.
The same.
Okay. If I say you're at least 12, does that mean you are 12?
No.
At least means it could be 12 or more, right? So at least 25 degrees means it could be 25 or more. So I'm just going to make a little note of that. So what does the X variable represent? That would be our low temp. Inequality is. So how do I show 25 or more with an inequality?
It would be X, and then less than or equal to. More, so just that more than or equal to.
Greater than or equal to now. We didn't have any of those yesterday. It can be 25 as well. Statement. The low temp is, what's the name of the symbol again? Greater than or equal to. What number? 25. So I just wrote the inequality out as a statement, and now I need to graph it.
You would do a close circle on 25. And then you would go to the right.
Very good. Do one more together before I have you try a couple. All right, number 2. The lowest price of airline ticket was $208. Flying from Dallas to San Diego. So does that mean the prices are $208 or more? Or $208 or less? This was the lowest price. So that means every ticket, guys, is $208 or more. If that's the lowest price, it's not going to be any lower than that. So you got to be careful. X represents cost of ticket. Price of airline ticket. Okay. So how do I show that my ticket's going to be $208 or more?
X is less than, greater than, equal to. So 208. Yeah.
208. less than or greater than or equal to, because it's got to be more than 208. It said the lowest price is 208, so that's the cheapest price. You're going to pay more than that. Or you might get lucky and get one at 208. Statement. The cost of a ticket is, what's the symbol again? Greater than or equal to? Bless you. What number? All right. Open circle or closed? Gotta put a little mark where 208 would be. And shade to the right. All right. Gonna give you about a minute to see if you can answer number 3. Let's try it. All right, everybody got a good start? All right. So does Rachel weigh 105 or more? Or 105 or less? Rachel weighs at least as much as Monica, so I'm just going to make a note, 105 or more. So X represents whose weight? So how do I show it? How do I show 105 or more?
X is greater than or equal to 105.
Statement? Rachel's weight?
Is greater than or equal to 105.
That's correct. Filled in circle at 105. And shade to the right. Shade to the right. One hop this time. Hey, you did it right today, Landon. Not a boy. Question 4. Scott is at most 6 feet tall. So does that mean Scott is 6 feet or more?
Yep.
Or 6 feet or less?
6 feet or more.
Less.
Less. If I say you have at most $20, you can't have more than 20. Right? 6 feet or less. So what do you think X is going to represent? Scott's height. How do I show it on an inequality?
X is less than or equal to 6.
Correct. Statement. Scott's height is less than or equal to 6. That would be a filled in circle on 6.
And to the left.
Shaded to the left.
That's just kind of tricky. Hopefully it's not on the
I hope it is.
I hope it's not.
On the back.
Oh,
Look at the inequality. Write down a statement, a situation described by it. So one thing to notice, guys, some of them will be equal to, some of them will not. So 3 and 4 include that equal sign underneath there. See that in the inequality? 1 and 2 do not. So we need to write a problem. A represents age. Is it going to be more or less than the other one? More, right? It's greater than. So I'm going to say Landon is older than Asia.
True.
Asia is 10 years old. Okay? So we made a problem. I made a statement that Landon's older, and then Asia's 10. So Landon is greater than 10 years old. Now, if it would have an equal sign under there, I would have said Asia is at least 10. All right, number 2. T is less than 50. And it's temperatures in degrees Fahrenheit outside. The temperature outside any day this week was always, what do you think? Was always what? What temperature? Less than? Under? Colder? I don't like to use less than because that's the same as a symbol. Temperature outside any day this week was always colder than 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Number 3. Landa, what symbol is that?
Greater than or equal to.
Okay, so let's talk about people at a concert. So is that more or less than 25?
More.
Can it include 25 because of the equal sign under there?
Yes.
Yes.
More than 25 people at the concert.
There were, can't say more because that wouldn't include 25. So I'm going to use at least 25 people at the concert. So if you said more than, that would only be greater than 25, but wouldn't include 25. Okay, now here's the opposite symbol. So instead of saying at least, I'm going to say what? What's the opposite of at least?
Less than.
Yeah, that is less than or equal to, but instead of saying at least, I'm going to say at. What's the opposite of least? At more? At most. Yes, absolutely, at most. At most, there were 100 people. Nope, not people. 100 women in the audience. Okay, so there is a good note to have. If you have greater than or equal to, you're going to use the words at least. If you have the other one, you're going to use at most in your diagrams. So we're trying to stay away from greater than less than. When do we write these?
Oh.
All right, your homework. Starting on page 243. First questions here. Again, I would rewrite question 4, so the variable comes first. So the alligator is still eating the tea. I would do that first. The rest of them, the variables work. So if you look at the first one, if I plug in 99 there, is 99 less than or equal to 99?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Is 99 less than 99?
Yes.
No,
It can't be yes on both of them.
no. Maybe.
Is 5 less than 5?
No.
No. Is 5 less than or equal to 5?
Yes.
Yeah, so keep that in mind when you do that.
So they're both yes?
No.
They're both,
All right. No. Question 2.
they're both maybe.
Question 2. Look at each number line. Tell whether the number line shows the inequality. So if you look at this one, you got to see if they did it right. X is greater than 43. They made a note. That is wrong because 43 should be an open circle, right? So you want to see if they graph them right. Do they have the right circle?
Can you just say
Is it shaded the right way? Answer yes or no. But if it's no, I want to know what they did wrong.
Okay.
Okay? On the back. Write an inequality. The high temperature for the day was 82 degrees. That means the temperature
You can't see.
was less than or equal to 82. Because it didn't get any higher than 82. And then you graph it. So again, there's an example, inequality graph needed for those 4. Activity 4, continuing to review. Some of us struggled with the positive and negatives. Be careful when you're looking at those. Be careful on the positive and negatives. Ask if you have a question on those, all right? After you try it, of course. All right, so page 243, 244, due tomorrow.